welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today we're going to do first impressions of the Makeup by Byredo palettes. Now, I think I've said in other videos that I'm a big fan of Byredo and as a makeup artist, and one of my favorite palettes of all times is the one that he did for ABH. It was like the Kim Kardashian, I don't remember the name of it, but it was the first one that he did, and I love that palette. And it's long, quote, since expired, I guess, but I've held on to it. I keep it very carefully, and I still use it. I love the formula on there. I love the shades in there. And so I wanted to pick up a couple of things from him just to see how the products worked, because like I said, I love that palette. So I was like, well, I'll try it. So one of the things I picked up, and we'll look at the palettes, the eye palettes in a minute, I did pick up the Master Eye Prep and Set, the eye primer kit, because I wanted to see, I don't usually use an eye primer, and I thought, okay, well, let's try it. Let's see how it works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, let me show you, I got the light set, of course. I mean, not a shock. Here are the two different, can't really see. And then of course the powder, you won't be able to see that really well either, but against my hand. I did pick up one of his brushes, the dual-ended brush, EF1. Can kind of, let's go in with the, this is the warmer shade, not the pinkier shade. I'm using the warmer shade because my eyelids are pretty pink, and not that there's anything wrong with that. I could definitely use that as well, but I just wanted to see if this cancels out, you know, some of the pinkness. Okay, it feels nice. I mean, it doesn't feel irritating or anything, which is always good. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the powder and just set that. Okay, I mean, feels okay, feels comfortable, doesn't feel weird. All right, so let's look at the Master Mattes first. That's the palette. Again, today will be a first impressions. I'll be doing swatches, but I will do a more in-depth follow-up. I'm gonna be doing a lot of follow-ups in November. October is really gonna be a month for me to, you know, pick up all of these holiday collections. There's so much, guys, that I honestly won't have time to do first impressions of everything and in-depth reviews, in addition to, you know, my day job. I just, unfortunately, don't have time right now. But at least I can show you. They seem nice. They're not wowing me, to be honest. The feel is a little, it doesn't feel as nice as, say, the Viseart mattes, which are probably my favorite. If you had to ask me, like, for a matte favorite, probably Viseart. They're pigmented. They look, I mean, they're fine. Looks like a good black. Again, I'd have to play with them some more, but those are all the shades. They seem fine. They don't seem as, like, as creamy, maybe as some others that I've used, like the Visearts. I'm trying to think of what other mattes stand out to me. Some of the Pat McGrath mattes are pretty impressive. Okay, so these are the metallics. And I'll swatch this on the other hand, so the swatches are not gonna be as good, guys, because I'm right-handed. I will do my best. And that is all I can do. Yeah, these do feel pretty smooth, actually. Not super pigmented, though. Again, they feel a little lighter. My favorites are probably I love Natasha Denona. I love Sydney Grace, Pat McGrath, of course. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I love Tom Ford and Chanel and all those as well. I'm just saying, if you had to ask me, like for metallic, I don't necessarily think of them like for metallics. It's more of a, like, overall, I like them as a brand and their aesthetic. No, these metallics are nice though, I will say. I'll show you them all at the end, guys, I promise. I'm gonna go over here because I kind of ran out of space. Okay. Those are the metallic shades. And here are the mattes. You can see them pretty clearly because I am so freaking pale. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty. They're nice shades. I'm not at the moment like overwhelmed by the way they feel, but they feel nice. Frankly, what I'll want to do is like play around with them and try them next to like a Sydney Grace, next to Viseart, that kind of thing, and compare. But like I said, I don't really have time to do that right now, but I would say just on my initial feeling, I don't think they don't feel as smooth or as pigmented. But again, we'll test it out a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna use the metallic palette, and we're just gonna do like 2 shades. Let's just see how it works, see how they look. Let's go in with the mini booster. We'll be specific in how I put down the shade. And let's go in with this blue, bright blue shade. I can't say that these feel like the ABH palette that I was talking about, guys. Now they're different. They're metallics and mattes, but okay, well, you know, that being said, this looks nice on the eye. I mean, that's definitely a strong metallic. All right, guys, I mean, it's pretty and it's blending out well. The shade is nice. Let me bring you in close so you can see. And it's a pretty blue shade. I think it looks nice. All right, let's take that black shade, just a tiny bit, deepen out the outer corner a little. All right, let me take my finger and go into like this cream shade. It's like almost like a champagne. All right, let me buff that out a little bit with my 03 Wayne Goss. Okay, I think it's pretty. The pigment kind of died out a little bit. Let me take this really so the colors that I did this one in the crease, then I deepened it up with this, then I put this on the lid. I put this on the lid. Now I'm gonna take this yellow shade. Let me just see if I can like build a little. Yeah, a little. Okay, it's pretty. Like I said, I'm not like overwhelmed by the formula, by the quality, but I think it does look pretty. I do really like the base. It does seem to have worked well for my skin. I do like the way it feels. It's not accentuating texture or anything like that. All right, so let me finish off the look and then we'll talk about some final thoughts. And we're back. I put on some mascara, I've got some lipstick on. It's been about half an hour or so, and you know, the shades do look pretty. I like the eyeshadow. I've kind of created sort of a greenish look by blending the blue and the greens together. I think it looks nice, the blue and the green, the blue and the yellow to get a green. I think it looks pretty. I think it blended nicely. I'm just not overwhelmed by the formula. When I first used that ABH palette that he originally created, the formula, I wish it's like velvet. It's like velvet pigmented shades. It's just beautiful. This is pretty, but I have to be honest, if I was gonna pick out a metallic I'd probably pick Sydney Grace, Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona. I don't think I'd reach for this because I don't think it's as good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I don't think it's as good as those. I'm gonna have to play around with it more. This is first impressions. Again, I'm gonna dedicate a lot of time in November to playing with all of this makeup that I picked up. But I know it's available now. You know, Sephora's having their sale, their friends and family sale. The VIB sale starts October 30th for Rouge members. And then, you know, it'll follow for like the next 2 weeks for VIB and I forgot what the other one is. But anyway, I'll put the details up as well. So, you know, I wanted to get you guys first impressions because it is available on the Sephora site. I really do like the eye primer so far though, guys. I have to say, I think that looks really nice. And I will try like under eye and on my, I'll try more and I'll put details below, but so far I actually do like that. But the metallic palette, it's okay. And then the mattes, I only swatched them. I didn't put them on my eyes, so I'll play with those too. But those are my honest first impressions at the moment. Hopefully I will have more soon. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit like, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in another video really soon.